You know, you keep escalating every time. Every time I see you, you doing more shit, bigger shit.
Yeah, man, that's really my goal to just progress, even if it's little by little. You know what I'm saying? Just really working hard and executing. That's what it's about. Just focusing on one thing at a time and executing. Then you focus on the next thing and execute. So you know what I'm saying? You just really getting better with time.
Yeah, man, I'm seeing it. So how does it feel to lie to all your fans?
You said, how does it feel
Yeah, how does it feel to lie to all your
to
fans?
lie to all my fans? When did I lie?
You said that Humble Beast was definitely dropping this year.
I did.
You said that.
No, actually, matter of fact, I think when the last time I saw you when I said that Humble Beast was dropping, I got so much good shit in the ropes now, bro. That's why I literally just dropped this EP right now strictly for my fans. Cause I know my fans are waiting on Humble Beast and I haven't dropped in like over a year. And I still got another album that I'm dropping with Southside. You know what I'm saying? Me and Bibby still working on No Limitations. That's our joint album. So it's just I got so much good shit in the ropes that I know my fans want right now. So that's why I took the time to put the Strictly for My Fans album together. You know what I'm saying? I don't think my fans mad at me, man. They ain't too mad at me, you know what I'm saying, for kind of yanking their chain a little bit. But honestly, my album was ready. It is ready now. It's still about 80% ready. But over time, you know, I'm going to do more records, more collaborations. I may feel a certain way over the months and just make my project much bigger than what it is now. So I kind of was excited and wanted to drop Humble Beast this year, but just perfect timing with me, man. You know, it's like really, it's not what you do, it's how you do it, you know. So I really execute on everything that I say or I want to execute on. So maybe if I said I was going to drop Humble Beast and I know this is my debut album and I want it to be perfect or a certain way, I may have to hold off and drop this or do certain things, you know what I'm saying? So really, I'm just work in progress, and bro, I don't think my fans mad at me. They appreciating it.
Yeah, man. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah,
You know,
nah,
me and you
nah,
go
they
back.
they
So.
ain't mad at me though, man. You know they want it out for sure. I go on my comments and I be looking at like little memes on Instagram, all the memes, and it just be like, who need to drop an album? And it's like 4 people pointing to my picture and shit. So I know they waiting on it, man. It's gonna be special though for sure. Like I want to be remembered on and on.
Well, what's really the difference between your debut album and like all these other projects that you drop? Because like these are all considered mixtapes, but like what's really the difference with the album? Do you feel like there's a lot more pressure with the album?
Nah, not even pressure. I just feel like it's with me. Anytime I drop a body of music, it's always pressure behind it, you know, because I want to please the fans. I want to sound a certain way. I want these mixes, but it's not even. I wouldn't say pressure as far as me dropping my album or anything because I know what's to come. I feel like I know what's in store, kind of, you know. So when you plan and you brand and market yourself a certain way, really it's all about executing. You know what comes from it. I feel like nothing in life is like a coincidence or you just something happens by night. So I wouldn't say it's pressure, you know what I'm saying, really anticipating and working on my album. It's really just me being excited and wanting my album to be, you know what I'm saying, what me and everyone around me expects it to be. That's all. Just really high expectations, no pressure though.
Okay, so you're working on Humble Beast. I mean, that's gonna come out at some point. But then I'm hearing that you and Lil Uzi Vert are supposed to have a project.
I mean, Uzi, that's my homie, you know. So anytime, like with me, like it's everything. If I even mess with you or we co-sign each other, however, it's really genuine. You know what I'm saying? So Uzi, that's really like that's my friend, that's my homie, that's my brother. So anytime where I feel like I'm not doing a body of music or this is gonna buzz or build my brand to a certain level or vice versa, you know what I'm saying? So whenever me and Uzi lock in and say we gonna do 8 records, we gonna do 8 records, you know what I'm saying? And we just gonna knock it out, get it done, put it out however we gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? But still, he focused on his album and what he's doing along with me focusing on what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? So whenever or if ever we just take the time out and say, all right, let's do this, let's go get on the road or whatever, that's what we gonna do, you know what I'm saying? One day we was just on the phone, like, man, we gonna do a tape. And we just got on the internet and just start getting the fans hyped up. But like literally, that's my bro. So if I'm in Atlanta and I go lock in at his studio, we could go do 4 songs in one day. You know what I'm saying? That's easy.
Okay, so I'd heard that you were working with Bump J.
Yeah, I talked to Bum J a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I talked to him. he called me from inside the joint, you know, and I was sending him songs, just shit I was working on, just really, you know what I'm saying, motivating him to want to get out and really, you know what I'm saying, work and want to fuck with me, you know, because I'm from over east. You know, both of us are from the same area pretty much. And I grew up looking up to Bump J. Like when I was younger, before I even started rapping, just looking up to him, just that's Bump J, you know what I'm saying, the street dude, rapper. I always liked music. I always knew how to rap all my life, even before I wanted to be a rapper, you know, so just really looking up to him and seeing him around when I was younger. And then I like actually being on the phone with him. You know, he called me out the blue. Like he just got my number from somebody that's mutual between the two of us. Called me. Every time he called, I answer. You know, we be on the phone. And I send him music, however. So I look forward to working with him. Just really me and him being in the studio together creating. I can't wait to see what come from that. But I sent him a bunch of songs though. He said he was writing to some beats and stuff. I sent him too. So he just waiting to lay it.
So he's out now?
I was hearing rumors like he in the halfway house or however, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't really seen firsthand or heard from nobody that's like an actual source that I could trust. But his sentence is pretty much over with. He'll be home sometime, you know what I'm saying, 2017 for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan. That's one of like the OG Chicago street rappers.
For sure, like any like rap street origin that's from Chicago, I feel like you gotta look up to Bump J. You gotta respect Bump J and everything he did. You know what I'm saying? He was literally one of the first, if not the first, real 100% genuine street dude to make it. You know what I'm saying? From Chicago, really. You know what I'm saying? Get global exposure and you know really. Sign $1 million deal. That's 100,000% authentic street dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I almost feel like when he got locked up, like King Louis kind of took over sort of what he was doing in a way and kind of, turned into drill.
Bum J might have got locked up in like '07 maybe. So Louis came around like '09, '08, started rapping, you know, and he was coming strong. So yeah.
Yeah.
Time fly, don't it, man? It's almost 2017, 2018. We talking about '08 and '07. Shit, crazy.
I mean, like, because the one thing that kind of blew Chicago up at a certain point was drill. Like, where is drill right now from your point of view? As someone that was one of the key players in drill, like, is drill still alive or is this something else now?
I'm not even sure. I can't even tell you, honestly, lad, because everybody has their own different sounds and samples. But if I was to say, I wouldn't really base the Chicago music and what's going on as drill music, you know, because even when I started rapping, I never wanted to be a drill artist, so I never labeled my music as drill, you know, even though it was all what was going on, it was the buzz, but I was really talking about my life and what was going on. You know, drill music is like wild, crazy party music, you know what I'm saying, violent music. Some of my music had a violent tone to it, but I wasn't promoting violence. I was just a guy that grew up in a violent neighborhood and that witnessed violence on a daily, because that's actually my environment and my life and what's going on really on a daily around me. So that's why I was rapping about violence and what I knew, but I never really labeled it as drill music.
I feel you.
I feel like the drill scene, I don't know, I can't really speak on it, but I know for a fact, every artist in Chicago is not a drill artist. You got Chance the Rapper, Vic Mensa, you got Famous Dex, you know what I'm saying? You got those type of guys. You got Rico Reckless. He may still consider himself as a drill artist. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But there's so many different genres of music, you know.